Hi, I'm Tom Miggott from Tom Miggott Photography. The famous country singer Toby Keith once sang, I like to talk about you usually, but occasionally I like to talk about me, myself and I. Well, today I want to transpose this to photography and I want to do a portrait of me, myself and I. So how are we going to do this? Well, we are on the Gullen Beach, one of my favorite beaches around here on the outskirts of Edinburgh. And as you see, we have a tripod, we have my Canon 60D, we have the 10 to 20 millimeter Sigma lens. I've already pre-focused it and I've already pre-configured the exposure. I've already set the shutter to be delayed with 10 seconds. The reason why I'm not going to be using a remote control, it's simple. It's because I'm going to be standing there and there is no line of sight. So the camera would not be triggered. So I'm going to come back and forth and take the first shot of me, then a shot of myself, and then the shot of I. So let's go. So this is a shot of me, very relaxed as you can see. I've done this all my life. All right, so now we're going to take the shot of myself. So for the shot of myself, I'm just going to be sitting there, just like this, you know, a bit like, I don't know, some kind of gang, Scottish gang. All right, and now we're going to take the shot of I. And for the shot of I, I'm just going to be here and doing some kind of weird face. All right, so now we have the three exposures. We have an exposure of me, an exposure of myself, and an exposure of I. So let's go to the computer and we're going to see where the magic happens. So we're back. We're at the office at the computer in Lightroom 5 and we can see the three images. So the first one is the me, and the second myself, and the last one I. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the three of them and we're going to export them into Photoshop as layers, and we're going to combine them and reveal what needs to be revealed, and we're going to end up with a picture showing me, myself and I. So to do that, I'm selecting the three of them and I'm doing a right click, edit in, and open as layers in Photoshop. If you're not familiar with the concept of layers in Photoshop or layers in GIMP, I invite you to actually click on the link that's showing up on your screen right now, because I've done a video several months ago explaining the basics of layers, layer mask in Photoshop. So click on this, and so it's going to take a little while to load all the images into Photoshop. So what we're going to have is, instead of having one project per image, we're going to have one project and every single image is going to be open as layer. So you see it's loading them. It's taking a wee while. This is not my normal machine. I'm currently on the MacBook Air and not on the iMac, so it's slightly less powerful. And that's it. It's done. So as you can see, we've got the three layers. If I hide the first layer, we can see the second one and so on. So to reveal each part that we want, there are several options, but today I want to use the mask. And so I'm going to go select the first layer at the top, and I'm going to do layer, layer mask, and hide all. And by doing hide all, basically I'm going to make that first layer transparent. And if I'm actually using the brush tool, you see here, and the opposite color to the black, which is white, I'm going to be able to reveal whatever I want from that first layer. So know that I only want to reveal myself. So here it is. I'm painting. It's very quick to do. It's fantastic. Look at that. It's easy. And that's it. It's done. So we're going to apply the same logic to the second layer. The second layer is where I'm sitting. So I'm going to use the same mask, the hide all, and I'm going to hide that layer. And obviously what's going to happen is we're going to reveal the one underneath, which is the eye level. Eye layer, sorry. So I do layer, layer mask, hide all, and now it's hiding the first, that particular layer where I'm sitting. So I'm revealing it. Same with the brush tool and the white color. And you can see, here you go. And that's it. I don't even need to do anything with the last layer because it's already revealed. And now what I'm doing is File, Save As, and because I want to keep the information of each layer, I'm going to save that as a TIFF file, and I'm just going to add a little edit here, and save it. And when you edit, sorry, there's already one because I've done the French version, so I'm going to do edit 2. And if I save it, now because I'm dealing with TIFF, that file is bound to be pretty big since we have layers. So what I'll do is I'm going to select the zip option to compress. And as you know, when we compress TIFF file, it's fantastic because we do not lose any information. So I'm doing this and the file will be slightly smaller. So OK, and it's saving rather quick, but as soon as we're going to arrive at 90%, it's going to slow down a bit. So 92%, 93%, say 94. It's rather slow. And then once it's finished, we're going to be able to go back to Lightroom, and that picture will be automatically there for us to carry on with some a few developments, actions. So 98. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, that's it. So I can go back to Lightroom now, and you can see here we go. This is our TIFF file, and if I go in the develop module, so clearly now we see we have the three. Me, myself, and I on the picture. But let's do a quick edit of this one. There's some blown highlights here, so I'm just going to do a graduated filter just like this, and I'm going to reduce the highlights. Say, here we go. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Here we go. That's it for that. I'm going to bring the shadows a little bit up. So just like this. And clarity, I always like using a little bit of clarity and a little bit of saturation just to bring some mid-tone color a bit more. And that's basically it. So here we go. This is the me, myself, and I shot that I wanted to do today. So why did I want to do this today? Well, because you may remember my last video, I announced the contest for this month. So the contest theme is composite. So here's the Tom Migot Photography Club contest this month on composite. So for the link to this contest, it's in the description. I invite you to join us. There's a few already exposures that are actually quite interesting, very creative. So come and join us, have fun. You say composite is simple. All you need is at least two images, and then the rest it basically comes down to your imagination. So until next time, this is Tom Migot saying, if you like it, well, capture it, and maybe in composites. Ciao.